Every time a new flagship phone is about to launch, people ask the same thing: will the price go up? This time, it looks like Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S26 series might finally cost more than before. After keeping prices steady for the Galaxy S25 models, reports from South Korea now suggest that Samsung may have no choice but to increase prices in 2026, according to a report by ET News. The cost of making smartphones has gone up for several important parts. Samsung's own financial report supports this too. The prices of chipsets have gone up by about 12% compared to last year. Camera modules have increased by around 8%, and the price of LPDDR5 RAM, which is the memory used in smartphones, has jumped by over 16%. Out of all these, the rising cost of RAM is the biggest issue. The reason behind it is that many chip factories around the world are now focusing more on producing HBM, or high bandwidth memory, which is mainly used in AI servers. Since AI technology is growing so fast, companies are prioritizing chips for AI over smartphone memory. Because of that, there's now a shortage of RAM and other components that phone makers like Samsung depend on for their flagship devices. This shortage is affecting not just Samsung, but also other brands in the industry. Experts believe that these supply problems and higher costs could continue well into 2026. That means it will be difficult for Samsung to keep prices the same as last year. The Galaxy S26 series is expected to include 3 phones: the regular Galaxy S26, the S26 Plus, and the S26 Ultra. Samsung has reportedly dropped any plans for a Pro or Edge version to keep things simpler. However, this restructuring has caused a small delay in production, so the launch might now happen on February 25th in San Francisco. If Samsung has increased the price, it will be the first time in several years. The Galaxy S25 lineup started at $799 for the base model, $999 for the Plus, and $1,299 for the Ultra. Analysts now predict a possible price increase of $50 to $100 across the range. That means the Galaxy S26 could start around $850, the S26 Plus at roughly $1,050, and the S26 Ultra might even reach $1,400. A $50 or $100 jump might not sound like much, but it shows a bigger trend in the smartphone industry. Rising production costs caused by the global chip supply situation are impacting nearly every major company. Even though Samsung manufactures many of its own components, it can't completely avoid these price pressures. Some insiders believe Samsung might try to cover part of the cost themselves to stay competitive against Apple and Chinese brands like Xiaomi and OnePlus. But since many key parts have become significantly more expensive, keeping prices the same could reduce Samsung's profits. The question is, will customers still buy it? Surveys show mixed opinions. Many fans say they'll still purchase the Galaxy S26 if it brings real improvements like stronger AI features, better cameras, and longer battery life. Others say they'll wait for trade-in deals or discounts. However, a growing number of people are now holding onto their old phones longer or buying refurbished models instead of paying for brand new flagships every year. This pricing issue shows how much AI is reshaping the tech world. It's not just about smarter phones, it's also about how AI affects factories, components, and supply chains. Because AI servers need more advanced chips and memory, fewer resources are left for smartphones. That drives up costs for everyone. If Samsung goes ahead with the price increase, it might set a new standard for other brands too. Companies like Apple and Google are also dealing with higher production costs, so more expensive flagship phones might become normal in 2026. All eyes will now be on Samsung's February launch event. The Galaxy S26 series is expected to feature more powerful AI tools, better performance, and a refined design. But the real question will be whether customers think the upgrades are worth paying more for. In the end, the Galaxy S26 might mark a turning point for the smartphone industry. As technology advances and AI continues to shape production, higher prices may become part of the future. Samsung's decision will show if innovation still comes at a price and how much people are willing to pay for it.